Hi everyone. If you like the way I teach and want me to be your teacher, the link to my engineering fundamental school is in the description below. Enjoy the video. Today we're going to be discussing rigid body connections. We're going to start with some 2D examples. The 2D example we're going to start with is one of a beam with the typical connection. This connection setup is called simply supported, and it contains a roller and a pin. The roller is the left support while the pin is the right support, and there's a force applied. The question we're going to ask ourselves in every single case is, what kind of motion am I restricting? If we focus in on the roller, for instance, for the roller, we know that we'll be able to translate in the x direction freely, so there's no reaction force in that direction. But we know if we press down on that roller connection, there'll be a reaction force upwards. So it makes sense that we're going to put a reaction force in the y direction. Again, vertical translation is what is being restricted. If we draw that on a free body diagram, we would put a Ry. What about a pin connection? If we think about what's being restricted in a pin connection, translation is being restricted in a pin connection. That means we can't move in the X, we can't move in the Y, so we'll have two reactions there, Rx and Ry. And again, that's because the translation was restricted. Let's do another beam. Here we see another depiction of a roller on the left side of the screen. This is exactly the same as the roller we had before, except it's just a different way of showing it. And on the right side, we can see a cable connection. Again, that roller is going to have a vertical force, shown on the left side there, Ry. But what about the cable? Again, for the cable, we restrict the motion along its length. If you think about pulling a cable apart, it can only restrict in the direction that you pull. If you push a cable, you won't be able to restrict that motion. And the cable direction in this case is in the y direction. So we have a y reaction force. Let's take a look at another case where we have a slotted connection with a smooth pin in the center. What kind of reaction will we see here? Well, we know that we are free to translate in the x direction, so there's no reaction in the x. What that means is that there's only a reaction perpendicular to the slot, or in this case, in the y direction. If we were to draw that on a free body diagram, we would see Ry pointing vertically. Let's continue with our discussion of 2D connections, where we'll explore a cantilevered support, also known as a fixed support or a fixed connection. Again, the same main idea. We're going to think about what we're restricting. We're restricting the translation, and for fixed connections, we're also restricting the motion at the base. If we restrict rotations, we have a reaction moment. If we restrict translations, we have a reaction force. So on the left side, we have two reactions. Those are reaction forces. And then we have a reaction moment because of the restriction on the rotation around the z-axis. Let's move on to some 3D connections. We'll start off with a ball and socket connection. A ball and socket is free to rotate in any direction. What can it not do? It can't translate anywhere. And we're in 3 dimensions, so we can have 3 possible reaction forces. If we draw that on a free body diagram, we would have an Rx, an Ry, and an Rz. We restricted those motions, so we have those reaction forces. What about a hinge? So we've all looked at a doorknob here before, or we all looked at a door before, And if we think, what kind of motion are we restricting on a hinge? We're restricting almost everything. So let's instead think about how the door is moving. We know the door can rotate around the y-axis. If it can rotate around the y-axis, that means there's no reaction around rotation in the y-axis, or my. So we would have every other reaction, force, and moment other than my. Let's go ahead and depict that on a free body diagram. Again, we'll have forces restricting the translation in all directions and reaction moments as well. But there won't be a moment in the y direction because it's free to move in the y direction. Now, commonly, what's going to happen is you're going to see a connection that you're not familiar with. What are you going to do in that case? You do not have to look in a table to see what kind of reaction forces are going to exist for a certain connection. Shown on screen is a connection, is a smooth collar, and it's placed along a shaft. Now I said smooth, so that means there's no friction between the shaft and the collar. If we have to draw the free body diagram of this setup here, again, in general, we're going to think about what kind of motion we're restricting. Now, this problem looks pretty restrictive, so what we're going to think about instead is, how is this thing free to move? It's free to move in the x direction, so it can translate along x, and it can also rotate about the x-axis. And that's because it's smooth. It's not going to have any resistance there. Let's go ahead and depict that on a free body diagram. Again, we'll have every reaction other than a reaction in the x and a moment about the x-axis. The next question I would like to ask is, what would happen if I said it was a rough connection between the shaft and the collar? So instead of having a smooth collar, we'd have a rough collar, where friction has to be taken into account. Well, we would still have all our previous reactions. The only thing that would change is that we would gain two additional reactions. One reaction force along the x, because now we're restricting translation, and another reaction moment along the x direction because we're restricting rotation around the x. Friction won't allow us to move in that direction. So again, we'd gain that mx and rx components if I said it was a rough connection, along with all our previous reaction forces and moments. If you're ever in a situation where you don't know what kind of forces to put because you haven't seen that connection, just think about what kind of motion are you restricting. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot. Keep learning and keep working hard. Goodbye.